This is just afternoon, as you can see, or I guess you can see, cloudy day and cold. And that will help. I said it's a cloudy day.
It was pretty cloudy. Boy, it was dark, wasn't it?
Getting along about close to quitting time. We've got this little tool shed fixed up. Got the flooring all done. There's a good man there, just waiting, wishing he could go. Wishing he could go home. Well, now you see the stairs. Going to it's about completed. They're in the process of putting up tools, and I'm looking forward to Sunday service as of tomorrow. So we'll do some, maybe probably do a little more recording tomorrow at the services, and then hope we'll have a good Monday to start out again.
Cheesy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Tuesday morning. I don't know whether you can see that nice bright sun or not, but it's fixing to be another pretty day. Being Tuesday morning, you see we've got this wall laid down here, the full length of the section. That's the mighty man who's going to attempt to raise it up even after we get the plywood on the side. And then over here on this other side, they got the lined out, getting ready to put it together. And this is our pastor down here surveying the project. And this is construction just getting going next door. Yesterday they put the pilings down, sawed them off. They're getting ready to proceed today. They got construction on both sides of us. In fact, and then this is I understand, an apartment building going upstairs next to us, that is. And I'll maybe show you some more tonight. All right, now this is from this morning. Let's see, it's about 10 o'clock, and we've got this one partition up with all the plywood on it. That'll be the height of the building where we'll begin with our rafters. Now we'll proceed with the other side and making hay while the sun shines. This tonight, but you can see this portion of it, and it's all finished on the other side. There's one room on the end, and I don't know whether you can tell anything. There's another room on this end, on the same side. The section that you're looking at here is the living room and dining room area. And this is some more of our good construction today. And we're just about to wind this day up. Being a Tuesday, we've had a good day. The morning was nice and warm. This evening was cold, cold, cold. Cold wind. Feels like it's right off the Siberia. So, we'll give you a further report tomorrow. This is the apartment complex right up next to us. This is 1-story, 2-story, 3-story, 4-story. And then I presume the top of it is where I'm showing you. On this other side of it, there's this building in the making, and they just got the foundation of it poured today. I don't know what this building's going to be yet. And our day has been a kind of a slow day. It's all the little stick closets and whatnot, small rooms upstairs. Just as I mentioned before, I believe that part of it is pastorium and the other is for children's rooms, I believe. And we're beginning this evening to lay out the flooring of the wall. I think it'll be a rafter day tomorrow. So with that, we'll let her rest until sometime tomorrow. This is Thursday morning, second week, and we have borrowed a crane. You can see it in there. It's in the process of raising our wall. That is the old wall that we built together, and they're about to get her lifted. One beautiful day today. We have really been blessed with weather. The Sunday night before we started, we had a downpour, and we spent about 2 hours with buckets trying to get the water out of the time, but workable. And we have been really blessed. So I don't know whether I got all this or not. I might have had it on pause, so I'm going to show this to you again where we're raising the wall. And we borrowed this crane from across the way, and as I mentioned, the weather has been beautiful, and I hope it continues till we can get that roof on. I think we might get started with our rafters today. I don't know. But until then, I'll put this thing away and go back to work. This is what I've been helping to do this afternoon. Been laying these rafters out. It's coming in two pieces. That top piece there, as you see up there at point. We nailing them on and gluing them and strapping a little plywood on to reinforce that, strengthen it. And I put in about 882 nails in that thing, and my hands are getting tired, believe it or not. And they have also put scaffolding around on this side, this end, getting ready. Some serious work tomorrow. That's the wall you see, the final wall laying there, that will be probably put up in the morning. I'm not sure. It's about putting time. But however, we'll show you some more tomorrow. This is Friday, 10 a.m., second week. Well, how well you can see them, but to begin to put up the rafters, we hired us a crane, lift them rascals up, and we're in the process of getting them up. We've got several mules here to haul them over there where they can get them on. We're scattered out here. I put this thing up and go to work myself now. Well, we didn't get through with the rafters today, but we got a portion of where we kind of got a little problem. So then we started boarding up on that outside, and see that we'll finish up on our rafters tomorrow, hopefully, and get the rest of this walled up. Maybe one of these days we'll get it roofed. This being Friday night, see what tomorrow brings. We have really had some beautiful weather. We haven't been rained on since we've been here, other than that Sunday night before we started and had to bail out an inch and a half of water. And then on, I just hope we get that roof on before it rains. Show you some more tomorrow. This is just some of the scenery that we're going to the site.
Any experience to construct a building?
I haven't. This is my first one. I've done small pieces of construction. But, this is the first time to do it all together.
Now we arrived at the site, and this is, we came over, this is Sunday. We came right over after service. I think they're doing a little ceremonial hammering or something. But anyway, we came over yesterday morning. It rained, so we didn't come out. Well, we did come out, but we went back. And we didn't come out. Well, we went sight and seeing at one of the shopping centers. And then about 1:30, we decided we'd come back and go to work. And we finished up these walls on the sanctuary, both sides. And maybe directly I'll have some more pictures. We got some of the church people over here found a nail in this wall to say that they had a part in it. They work during the week and they don't have an opportunity to work with us. So they're doing a little ceremonial job here. Guess you can hear those hammers are going.
Can we get down there and take a picture?
Everybody's got a little part at it.
Well, just lay it down there. Just don't let anybody get it.
This is a Sunday afternoon after we come back, and all of the gardens seems to be on raised beds. I don't know whether that's for irrigation purposes or just what it is, but that's the way they operate on wide. Generally they'll have like onions and the other crops, they'll have 2 rows on top of one of those raised beds close together, just room enough between them for a wide hole. Keep down all the grasses and weeds, I guess. This is a little river along here. I'll show you more. See some ducks here directly. I'm going to show you, turn around, show you some pretty decorative rocks around a man's yard right now. I don't know where this fellow got these big stones, but they're pretty. Got all sorts of colors and shapes. And they take the little pine trees and they'll trim the needles off and make them real decorative. Here's some more of the rocks surrounding a garden. Here's a rock that's got a flat top and just this shiny and polished as can be. And some little sitting stones around it, also polished. Some more of the decorative rocks around the garden. Another one of their trees that's shaped up. There's some ducks playing in the water down there, acting just like a duck ought to act, bobbing their heads. Lowell. Put a little garden here. That's where the lady just got through watering a little flowering cabbage, some greens. And kind of sort of a little rock dam raising the waterbed, causing a little slight ripple in the water here. And I'm off on a little bicycle junket with this camcorder, seeing what I can find to take pictures of. But now, they have lots of bamboo here, of which I'm showing you some of the smaller bamboo along the creek or river, whatever you might want to call it here. They have some huge bamboo along the different places. This is the best I can do right now. I'm going to show you a little panoramic view here of the rooftop and the surrounding country. See these little, this particular one is decorative ornament on the end of the rooftop is some kind of appears like a dove or something. And then on this other point of the roof is something entirely different. I don't know what they are supposed to be. You see, this one up here appears to be something like all these deals on the end of the roof is supposed to ward off evil spirits. And then I'll show you a little panoramic view. I don't know how it'll show out, but the countryside here. I'm afraid it might not show too good, but anyway, we'll see. See, that was on one side of the range of mountains, and turning right around, you see them on the other side. Most of the trees on these lower hills or mountains, whatever you might want to call them, are kind of scraggly looking evergreens. But they say up in the higher mountains that they have some good log material. Though I haven't seen it. I did see a sawmill down here. I don't know whether those was imported logs or local, but if they was local, they was good sized logs. Just a minute to show you a little rice paddy here. Old stuff, of course, just a stubble. Another little garden here is a few little English peas you see on this row. Some onions. A what appears to be some radishes and more onions. Some good sized cabbages here, onions. Some more cabbages. Possibly some kind of greens or radishes, I don't know. And then a row that's covered here. And across the way over here you see grape arbor. I seen some figs a little bit ago and they were trying to begin to leaf out. Things are just a little bit behind where we are as far as new growth coming out. A lady over there where we were building a church was planting her potatoes. I guess about a couple of weeks after I had planted mine, so they're not too much different. Some little boys are playing a little soccer game here. No, boys. We'll just kick it. One of the songs printed on the blackboard that we use every once in a while in our worship. We're going to have a devotional most nights. Guess I better not take you dressing. Good morning. This is on a Tuesday. I want to introduce some of our men here. This is little Jimmy Dickens. Some people call him Hiram, but he's really little Jimmy Dickens. And this is Brother Crenshaw. He's coming down to visit me at Natchez one of these days. Get back from all the sights in Natchez.
That includes dinner.
And what?
Includes dinner. I want that on there.
Oh yeah, dinner included. Yes. And even a place to sleep. And this is an outlaw we brought with us from Michigan. He takes the place of two men when it comes to carrying his load. And of course, this is my boss man over here. The rest of them is still scattered around.
There's Harry back of you there.
Huh?
There's Harry back of you there.
Oh yes, yes. That's another one of my fine brothers. Got a lot of hair. Call him Harry.
It's clean. Hello there, brother.
This is Wednesday at about noon. And we have got all the rafters up now except right on this end. And I think I'll show you in just a minute where they're putting in the tops on some of those that we missed previously. Yeah, they're just now about to finish those little tops of the rafters up there. And they're putting in some so we can reach around when we get ready to put on the plywood. And you know, just when we're going to get started on that, it shouldn't be too long. And we'll check it on after a while. See, this is Thursday evening. This is how much of the sheeting we got done today. can't see that very well. I reckon we got one more tier to go on the top on this side. Of course, we haven't got on that other side yet. And Sylvie handed it up to two other fellows up there at the top. It was laying them up there at the one steep roof. So tomorrow's another day, and this day is about wound up. We had to do a lot of preparation this morning before we were ready to put that on. So you see why we didn't make any more progress than we did, but I think we done pretty good. We're supposed to have a good day tomorrow and rain Saturday, but their weather predictions over here is just about like ours, so I don't know how that'll be. It's been one cold evening this evening. When that wind blows, it feels like it's right off of Siberia. Sun comes out, feels pretty good. We haven't had a whole lot of sun this afternoon, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. This is a day that I had hoped we was going to get a lot done on our sheeting, and we haven't got nothing done on this end. It's given us a considerable amount of delay. But we putting up, and we've done some correcting and got that, not a square end kind of deal. It's coming to a V, and been a little difficult for us. I don't. It's 3 o'clock now. I don't know whether we're going to even get started on our rafters or not. I'm hoping, but I don't know. Anyhow, we'll see later. Well, we finally got the end fixed up. I don't remember whether I mentioned it before, but in the construction of this church, it reminded me a whole lot of the church out there in Alpine, Wyoming, with this little, neat little angle to the, and this looks like it's all we're going to get done today. And subject to rain tomorrow, but I hope it don't. Why are you going to show me? I don't know.
It's running.
But I'm not, take a look through there, I'm not seeing anything.
Well, you've got it on record.
I know. But there's nothing, there's no visual. Maybe I should charge that battery. I see an E over there on the left. I don't know what that stuff is.
I don't know.
Okay. My battery on the camera was down yesterday, being Monday, and we finished this side of the roof, and now I'm going to go to the other side and show you the progress we made this morning. We have the windows. And now this is the side of the sanctuary that we have sheeted out this morning. And then we have all this side yet to go, and unfortunately we don't have enough plywood to finish it. I think we have 27 sheets left. Now I'll show you a little bit of the impressive countryside from up here on top of the scaffolding. This little structure you see right down here, right close to our project, is going to be another, what do you call it, apartment building, I believe is what it's supposed to be. And right here, but in mixed all this structure, you see gardening. Everybody likes their little gardens. Right out in prime commercial territory, they've got to have their gardens. And here's a building just back of us. Some of the hills. I'll tell you something about that mountain climbing when I get back. This morning you see a few clouds. For a while this morning, it looked like it was just going to raise cane with us. It come down to snowing. Directly it just cleared off. There you have more kinds of weather here in one day than you can shake a stick at. And when that wind gets to blowing and the clouds come in, ooh, it can get cold. Feels like it's off of Siberia. In this apartment on the other side of us, it's just about finished now, and I want to show you something interesting. You can see the numbers here. You see 1, 2, 3, and then it skipped to 5, 6, 7, 8. We asked them why they left out, that's parking spaces there. We asked them why they left out 4. Well, it seems they're superstitious, and that, like our 13, they just don't put in the 4. Skip that out. So you see we are in a superstitious land. Some more little hills right here close on us. And there's hawks that flies over us. They seem to like what we're doing here, because they just fly right low over us, look at us over real good. And they're big rascals too. And of course on the other side I seen some turkeys this morning, but they weren't the wild kind. Till tonight and show you what additional progress we might have made for the day. All right, now this is what we got done this afternoon. We had no place to put 30 feet hanging over, so we had to do some delicate maneuvering to get the shingling started down here on this lower side. And this is got about 2 layers of siding on all the way across. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to finish the shingling. I mean the siding. I guess we'll get some more maybe tomorrow, hopefully. So I guess that'll be most of it for today. They have got a little bit more of the trimming on the underside of the roof on the other side, but that's about it for today. What progress we've made today on this side. We ran out of plywood, and you can see, and then we've shingled here on this bottom all the way down and got that much down on the end. As you can see, they're using these roof jacks because it's so steep. And there's only 2 able to work efficiently on them, so it's been a slow progress. And when I get back down, I'll show you what we've got done on the other end. Blackened it in on the sides. Almost got this side of the building. All up into there. And we've got the ends completed. So that'll take care of it today, and it's, you can see it's getting kind of late in the evening. It's a little cloudy. I don't know how good this will show, but however, that's what we've got for this day's labor. Well, this is getting toward the end of the day, and my boss man is up there doing a little cornice work. Mr. Kenneth here, messing around on the other end. Got the siding going up. We're looking up today. We got it all sheeted out on the other side, and a good bit of the shingles on the one end of it. I got up there helping those 2 hombres up there. I think tomorrow we get up there, we'll make a pretty good showing up there on them shingles. That's the part that I was kind of concerned about, because that's a slow deal with 2 up there, but I got up there and distributing the shingles and helping them lay them out, and that made it go faster. And we had a beautiful day today to work. Best one we've had in a long time. Generally every evening, wind comes up and it gets cold. But it's been beautiful today. And this is just about the end of our day. As you can see, the time on my little clock here. So, we'll hope for a good day tomorrow. Saturday is 40% chance of rain. but that's 60% chance it won't, and we'll depend on everything going our way. So we'll hang this up for tonight. This building is looking up now. Coming up on the siding. Started just on this roofing on this side. Got it started. We'll probably finish the other side. In other words, we'll have half the shingling done this afternoon, hopefully. And as we get the shingle done, we'll be released more of us to finish up our part of the project. Hopefully we'll get our part of it done. Might even get a little bit of the sheetrock done, don't know yet. But right now, I like what I see. This is at noontime on Friday. Got one more week and a couple days before we'll be heading home. So this is getting the point of the day when we're about to kick it off. And they're just putting on the last piece of the siding on this side here. And as you might be able to see, we started well up on this side with the shingles. We've got all the back side. And if we have a good day tomorrow, it'll look a whole lot better than it does even now. Couple of men just about and putting up his equipment, and electricians here, they fixing to give it up too, so I guess I'll give it up too. Hang this thing up till tomorrow. Okay, this is a Saturday morning. Another picture. I figure the light might be a little bit better this morning from where we left off last night. We got this side just about finished. And the roof going pretty good on this side. And as soon as that frost gets off there and dries off a little bit, we'll be back up there and finishing that and working on this other side. So we'll see this evening what kind of progress we've made. We got us a rip-roaring fire going here. We just got through having our little, everybody gathering together for prayer for a good, safe day and progress on their work. So I guess I'll put this thing together. Now you got it. Let's go.
Turned over.
Stand on that man. Hey, picture your man.
I'm going to show this hand over hand stuff coming up here.
Okay, that's the thing. That's what you're going to do.
It's about going home time. I'm trying to get this done before we go home.
Okay, here we come.
Here we go.
Okay, get us that one there.
All right, here's this one more guy reaching on up there. Getting on up there. We got up there to the preacher man now. I believe he can get it in there. And try to finish this little hole up before we go to the house. I gotta rip a few of these rascals going in here. No, they're just cutting down. steel siding.
We turned it over, but I help you in the
We also got the shingling started on this short side where the valley is, and we'll tackle that Monday, providing it doesn't rain. We're going to go down to the church in Hiroshima. That's the, I think, sponsored the church that we're building, or at least call it Mother Church, if you will. It's our Wayne Deckert. He knows some Japanese, and he was supposed to interpret for that pastor down there tomorrow, but he says he can't do it, so I guess we're going to hear a Japanese sermon straight from the Japanese mouth. But anyhow, we'll enjoy it and have fellowship together. They're very friendly people, the Japanese are. Cooperative, work well with us. Well, we'll see you Monday, if not tomorrow, with this little recorder. It's all set.
It's going.
Yeah, but most up there where you can see what you hit.
Oh, I thought you just wanted the noise.
No, I want to see the. Oh, he wants a picture too.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't see out there. You can probably see out better than I can.
That's where they're going to have part of the Asian Olympics right there.
That's that building we see from the church.
That's the one that's going to be the wrestling. We're doing the wrestling events here.
You're right out on the shield there.
Well, see, I can't hold it where it will. You
This is that building.
saying?
What is it primarily for?
There you go.
It's just an athletic.
Come on over this way.
Any kind of
Lean
athletic.
over against the
see,
wall.
we have to go where this lens is.
Yeah.
That's what throws a lot of people. They try to see where they can see it. You got to go by what the camera has.
By the way, you see this car in front of us? You see how it has an arrow on the back?
That yellow and
Yeah.
green? Yeah.
That means he's a new driver.
Uh-oh.
You have to have it on your car for a year. Get your driver's license.
Goodness.
Oh, you put those on your car, Mark?
Does that mean people are supposed to look out for him?
I guess so.
Gives you a little more patience. You don't honk at him as quickly.
Oh, I see.
Well, we should have put one of those on. Like one on the back of that little wagon. I got honked that a couple of times. Of course, I heard they run over a couple of pedestrians too. If anybody gets hot back there, we'll do the air conditioning. Turn it on.
Now this is the bullet train tracks.
Right down to the left, Hiroshima to the right.
Look at all that there.
What's that bullet train run on? That's power source.
That looks like that was it coming right through there. There it comes, right there.
Yeah, there's one right there.
There it is.
Get it on,
Right on that
get it
upper.
on his video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Look at it coming Come out. out right over here beside us. Just
Yeah, you're gonna miss him because you're right in the.
There it is.
Yeah.
He was on it.
No, I think I got a little bit of
Are you really?
Traveling.
He's reading so much it's not novel anymore. No, I imagine.
You used to be able to get up in the morning and look out a bedroom window and see the Shinkansen. Mark's first words were, I think, one of his first words was Hikoki, which means airplane. The next one was probably Shinkansen.
I thought my first word was Shinkansen.
I think Hikoki was first.
You just said I said Hikoki one time.
One of those.
Benjamin taught you that word. Benjamin taught you to say
Hey, Kobe, is everybody?
You know, if you have a kid learning Japanese and English at the same time, they'll learn Japanese first. Japanese is easier for kids to learn. For one thing, you know those hard sounds we have, like R's and W's, they don't have it. THs that little kids can't say, they don't have them in Japanese. So easy. Little kids can use one or two words to express things where adult Japanese use a lot more words. But for kids, Japanese is easier. So.
Is it really? Is it a gaming hall? Casino? Is that right there?
Pachinko.
What's that?
Pinball machine.
Oh. Gaming hall. I said it's pinball machine.
It's semi-gambling.
Oh, really?
In the sense that you win prizes. It's not for money so much. But
Yeah,
you
you
can't
get-
go and exchange the prizes for money.
No, you get money.
Well, that's how they get the money, is by exchanging the prizes. for
No, you
money.
stick the money in, you get money when you win.
I miss it.
Now, let me ask you, Mark, how
Go to it.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Don't pin him down.
But Japanese will tell you, the Japanese government will tell you that gambling is illegal. And they'll tell you that is not gambling because there's an element of skill to it.
Yeah.
How you put your little dime in the little slot.
It's how you push the lever.
Oh, push the lever.
A lot of skill in your thumb there.
Train fist.
Element of skill.
Well, there's Grassroot House.
Oh, I found one out not too far from the church. We're gonna drive out there this week.
Yeah, I need to get a picture of that. Margaret, I'm gonna give you a piece of chewing gum. People stop talking.
Well, let me tell you about Mark. He may not be talking much now, but if his tongue ever gets loose, you'll regret it.
He says he can't get a word in edgewise. Is that a barber pole?
Yeah, it says hair
That's
salon
cute.
there. They have the old traditional kind that you have in the States too.
What, barber pole?
Yeah,
Hair
the
salon.
old traditional one in the States. They use that also.
Is this another town here or still?
Yeah, this is kind of another town. We're approaching the place called Kurose, which is where the Taokas live. They live back on the right up here just a little ways.
Well, they have quite a trek then, don't they, from the church?
Yeah, they do.
You know, this kind of gives you an idea for how Kuda is just about the closest Baptist church to us. See, there hasn't been any Baptist churches there, you know? I mean, nothing.
They were
Well,
going
we're
over there,
glad-
then they decided to come over here when
Well, they
the
moved
church was
out
started.
here. They weren't attending the Kude church. She was a Christian for a while and had been attending a mission Missionary Alliance Church or something. And I'm not too clear on how the story is, but somehow she got in contact with Matsufuji Sensei. And he told her about our mission, so they started coming out to our mission even before they moved out here. Like, they go to church out there, and then they moved out here. Her mother was living here by herself, but they moved to be closer to her mother. And then December he was baptized in our church.
She told me she prayed for him for 5 years. Now her family is Christian.
Is the pastor up here, is his name Matsu or Matsu Fuji?
Matsu.
Sue?
Matsu.
Matsu Fuji.
Yeah, it's pine tree. And I'm not sure what Fuji that is.
A lot of Fuji. There's a lot of words with Fuji in it, even film. I see so many of those big old trucks go by.
I
It has
think
Fuji
the
in it.
kanji means wisteria Fuji. I mean, pine wisteria is what I think his name means. But I'm not too sure if wisteria is the word. Here's a fancy pachinko play.
Wayne Crenshaw was telling us something about, he was thinking that this pastor had been been a kamikaze pilot in the
Yeah, he was.
war.
But he never went, of course.
He never made it, or he wouldn't be preaching.
Was he one of the last ones to get?
Probably. He was probably really young. He's just barely 70, I think.
Well, I wouldn't say barely. He's at least 70.
I'm not sure. Well, he kept being in his 60s forever. But listen, we thought the guy was 45. I mean, he is really young.
I'm
We
going to
can't
try.
Anyway, you know, he must have been really young in the war, so probably he was one of those ones, part of the last group.
What we know is that he trained to be a kamikaze pilot.
How do you train to
I
be a
didn't-
kamikaze
I was
pilot?
going to say, I didn't.
They teach you to take off, but not to land.
That's right.
So, probably
I'm saying that there
simulators.
shouldn't be too much to that.
Right side. You just go and don't return, is what they tell you.
Just have to be able to fly the plane, I guess.
That's all you needed to know what to do, is to
I
take off
imagine
and
a lot
fly.
of their training was mental preparation for death. Yes. So, you know, getting them
That's
set
all it
up to
was.
do it.
Do you know any of the story of how he was saved?
No, I don't
That's pretty.
How old do you think he is?
know. 70, I think.
Is he?
How old she say?
70.
He's 70.
70.
We'll get it going around. They'll probably ask you all of your ages, and then we can ask them their ages.
Oh, okay.
The age, I don't mind. But
Well, that's what I was
here's
thinking.
my-
See,
tell
I'm
my
just
weight.
68, and I helped shoot down some of them kamikaze pilots.
Yeah.
Would you operate a ship-mounted firing gun?
It was a loader
Loader? What'd you shoot?
on a 20 millimeter.
I didn't think you were old enough to be in World War
16.
II. My father was.
He's older than I am.
By a
Want
few
that
days.
understood.
By a few days.
He had
At
a
least
child
20
bride.
years, yes.
At least 20 years.
My father is 77, and so I always think World War II vets should be his age. you know,
Yeah,
you're a
that's
little-
right.
little young.
Yeah, he's about
He got in on the start of it, and I was in on the last 2 years of it.
Yeah.
You're about the same age my father is.
Wayne's folks were real young when he was born. We
Oh,
keep
this
telling
is
him
this
we'll
is in
return.
here,
This-
Gail.
Yeah.
This is
We
What is
don't
it?
say it's off to the right. Paul could have lived back in about a mile back.
Oh, my goodness, that's a long one for her. With them.
In English, children's English Bible study to reach kids and reach families. So
We noticed that little children don't do much English.
nope.
It isn't until what, junior high? At school?
Junior high.
Yeah, but even then they don't speak English. They really speak it.
It sure didn't take them very long to learn the word chocolate after we hit the beach, I'll guarantee you.
Yeah.
They knew what chocolate was, and they learned what white sheets were.
Well, chocolate in Japanese is chocolato, isn't it? Chocolato.
Oh, is
It's
it
real
really?
close.
Yeah.
They use the English word.
Didn't really
so they
realize
make that up.
Word for it.
And it didn't take them long to know what cigarettes were.
Comfortable, Randy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How about you, Mark?
That's what they really would. They'd ask you for 3 things: chocolate, cigarettes, and white sheets. I don't know what they did with the
Good
white
thing you
sheets.
said yes, because I would liable to end up on one of your lap if you don't have enough room. It's okay, you can have my seat.
I'm just fine. As long as y'all are.
Quick to say. Yeah, I'm glad to.
Now, are you all comfortable back there?
How about you guys back yonder?
It's
Fine.
stuffy?
Temperature-wise, are you okay?
So far,
Mark has the controls, so you can tell him.
Well,
oh,
So he should regulate it, though, for air conditioning or whatever.
Do you? Does it ever conflict?
What's that?
Does the co-pilot's better, huh?
Yeah.
you do a good message. Relay.
what we conflict on is the telltale, so each of us have our control. And I keep turning the volume down on him, and he turns it back up when I turn it back down.
TV argument, huh?
We have these silent battles, you know, we don't argue out loud. We just... One time Benjamin was watching television. He had the controls in his hand. He must have been about 12 or 13. And I was in there. I came in the living room and I was getting on him about something. He just aimed that thing at me.
Zap.
Stop and laugh. It's like he was going to mute me, you know?
goodness.
You better watch him. Someday he's liable to change that. You think it's the control.
Oh, we're being flagged at. What is it? What are they doing?
Looks like they're...
Bunch of kids.
They're probably having a road race. Or they're having something that's a public building and they're making sure everybody knows where to turn. Okay,
Who knows, no?
Hey, there's a junkyard.
Mine, that's the first one.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
First one I've seen.
What do most folks around here do on Sundays?
Sleep?
Go out and shop, picnic, visit relatives.
Well, like they do back in the States.
Yeah. Sunday's their one day off, so they do what you do on your day off.
Waiting on that rock. Yeah,
All right, what, over there?
yes, ma'am. You see it,
Can you see it now?
please. Yes, ma'am.
Say, Mark.
Looks like something written on the side of the
Can
mountain.
you tell?
Yeah.
I think it's the kanji for enter.
Listen, if we keep her here,
And a lot of it's because of you.
oh, we haven't worked. We got out of the house.
I've had my fun. Oh, look at those big
Pansy.
faces on those
Boy.
pansies.
Well, those are big ones, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
When we went to the train station to pick up Mark, I noticed they planted them all around in their planter in front of the train station, and they're just huge.
Love those little monkey faces.
Like get some of their seed.
Is that a grape vineyard right there or something else?
Oh, I think that's kiwi.
Kiwi grows like that, huh? Well, I think.
Yeah, looks like kiwi.
It's a kiwi farm, huh?
Arbor.
Boy, kiwi's conquering the world. You know, 2 years ago I didn't know what it was, and now it's just everywhere.
Well, we even have them at home for about 50 cents.
Yes, we have.
They're easy to grow, is my understanding.
Now there's a picturesque place. See that old, those old crumbling walls? That's a real traditional Japanese architecture. I just really thought about it.
Yeah, they're kind of like
there's a lot of water in that spot right there. We're beginning to flood that.
Subdivision out of in that.
There's one right over here. That's the old buildings.
And if you look in these fields, every once in a while there'll be a little cemetery plot.
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn, did you ever hear if there is lunch provided?
I'm sure there'll be lunch.
There will be. Then do they meet after lunch?
No, we'll probably be free to go after lunch.
Are the tile roofs with those little ornaments all over Japan or just this area?
Yeah, they're all.
There's a
They're
tunnel.
gonna do this road. That's where it's gonna go eventually. Much better road than this.
Have a little dam over here on the right.
Truck drivers have a bit on this road.
Mm-hmm. The
This
very
one makes me think, this tunnel always makes me think of a ride at Disneyland.
Which one?
Here comes
Oh, I'd be
Any of
glad to
them.
meet this big truck.
you have mighty short days on this island. Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh, now that is
Look at all that down in there. Can you get that off
It's
there?
not
You're
clear enough.
right there.
Looking at the
Real quick, like.
bay down that way.
Yeah, mister.
Seawater.
I got some.
Oh, I don't know, they're really doing some construction here, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy working.
And that's Prude down at the end of this valley.
Yeah. This staircase. Look at that staircase.
Now see, this will make you believe we're at 1,000 feet elevation.
You got that right.
Mm-hmm.
going to have to curve down, huh?
Yeah.
To sea level?
When we go around, you can get that on out the back. That it's a water line, I think, going up through there probably, or something. I don't know which it is. Up through there. Get it up.
Listen, I don't know what's growing down here, but this is the kind of place they grow their vegetables and stuff. Those little green, plastic covered greenhouse things. Well, that's good vegetables are going to come out of the ground.
Think about that.
Boy, that's quite a drive, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All those wonderful carrots.
Strawberries, they don't come out of the
Well, look at that concrete on the side of the hill.
Pretty.
Well, they just poured over there, don't they?
They look like a
I think they just poured over the ground.
They really do a lot of work with concrete over here. Yes, they do.
I wonder where they get their concrete.
Much as they use, they need to have
Yeah,
need to have the resource right here.
you'd think so, but I don't think they do. Well, they may up there at the hill. Look at that hill right ahead of it.
No, not lime. What is it? Cement.
Looks like that is
No, what is
a
that?
gravel pit.
I don't think they did with the lime. Palm trees.
Yeah, look at that gravel pit ahead of us there.
Those things up, drop off over there. That just it's frightening.
There's just a heel and a line.
There you go.
Yeah, there's Blake and Clyde.
Those fire engines.
Hey, fire engine going up.
Was there some kind of special?
They did have what we have
They're probably going somewhere for
endless
training.
racks.
Looks like the kind of thing they carry around. They do a lot of training. I don't know if Americans do that much or not, but the firemen here really train hard. See them out. They have special training places out by the river where they can just pump water straight out, you know, with their hoses, and they're out practicing putting out fires. It's on television every so often. In fact, I've seen them do it too. They have like a contest almost. They'll bring up 2 or 3 fire companies from different places and have contests to see who can do it the fastest.
Oh, make a game out of it.
Now, the city of Kunik probably has between 300,000 and 400,000 people living there.
That's a few more than Lambert.
Yeah, just a few more.
Hand this to Wayne and let him get some of the pictures.
He's
Wayne,
driving.
driving.
I mean,
Mrs. Wade.
let her focus.
What do you want me to get?
Just everything you can get.
And how do I make it run?
It's still
Put peek in it, it's already on.
Where do I look?
Look in the side.
On the side.
Put your hand there in
I got
the side.
Am I looking
There's
at
the handle right here,
Hand
Kay
over
Ellen.
there.
Put your hand in there.
Okay.
Now focus to the other side.
Makes
There
me
you go.
really dizzy with them speedies.
Becca feels staggered when she gets out.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna wonder what I had for breakfast, huh? Can't really see what I'm getting here.
Mom, if it's more comfortable, you don't have to use that place.
I don't have to do what?
You don't have to
Your
hold
left
your left
hand,
hand
you
there.
don't have to do that.
Oh, okay. I was just making it secure. Besides that, I'm afraid to touch it anywhere else. I'll push a button and do something to it.
More comfortable.
There we go. This isn't a very interesting place here, though. Should have got it up on that mountain.
Yeah. Let's see, they've got this process down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to make everybody dizzy when they go to watch this thing.
Did they even make it?
Yeah.
I'm assuming during the rainy season, this is
Yeah, it probably does.
Other than the rice fields, do they have to irrigate here in the summertime?
Nope.
No.
Is that enough?
No, I
Right
want
here?
you to keep right on.
Oh.
Her tired. Her little hands are tired.
Get tired, so
And just shoot it right out through there along here. Right through right dead end. Yeah, I get it out the window there and all those apartments over there.
Thing of it is, with a side view, I don't know how that's gonna
Yeah.
work so good, but we'll find out by and by.
I might have put it right into it.
signs say? Damn, what's all that writing on that green? Two of them, aren't there?
This over here says something about a 2-ton dump truck.
Low limit.
Probably. Well, it says they can do it.
That automobile advertisement in Dallas?
That says something
Kenneth,
about
what is the
Car.
purpose of this counter
Oil.
on here? It keeps counting.
Oh, that's your film counter. It's just like a tape counter. Tell you where it's like being able to find where you are on the tape.
Uh-huh.
Look at the fishermen out there.
Fisherman, yeah. Fisherman, can you see them?
Yeah. I got that, Rascal.
Does it have seagulls around here?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Some kind of crabs.
These will catch and eat things we would never think were food. Think or not what you meant now.
The ducks.
Well, you know, you've seen them dried.
Minutes.
Stay in this lane. This is Kude, by the way, but Kude is kind of divided in half by this little mountain range.
And there's something on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old part of downtown on the other side, that's where the church is.
So we're all
We're gonna go
around.
up over the rickety.
You like that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's possible though.
That's probably where those trucks came from that we saw. They probably looked up and
Looking over here, pointing and chatting.
She was just chatting to his phone.
She wasn't pointing.
He's being polite.
Uh-huh.
She was just chatting.
Pointing. I thought it was still pointing. This. What is it? Up or down?
Look at the back of that one there. Show the eyes and then that little ball on the antenna.
Oh, yeah.
I need one of those.
A little ball on our antenna.
I need one of the balls on
Well,
my
you sure
antenna.
do with the moon.
Yeah.
Moon eyes.
Uh.
When you get those. Have you ever seen it?
Gas station.
Oh. We use it. White Star. Oh, so we find our car in a parking lot. You get to be grandparents, you tend to forget where you live in your car. We'll work about another
boy, they got lots of rice there. We got rice. Tokyo. They're having to eat Thai rice. And she said all the ladies in her building had a big meeting, what to have for dinner. They spent 2 hours discussing to have spaghetti or something like that because they didn't any of them have rice.
Will that continue very long?
No, they'll have imported rice soon.
The point is that they don't want. There's a number of people who are only Japanese grown rice, and so they're going to the stores and buying them all out, hoarding.
They're hoarding Japanese rice before the foreign rice comes in. So they allow them out in those big cities. But see, down here they grow it. We're in the rice growing place. So we still got rice down here. That's why Bill Walker was going to buy rice and take it back. Tell him, I'm American, but I got Japanese rice. Tell all his Japanese neighbors and church people.
Sound like a bumblebee.
You can't do that, Candy. Whip around you.
He either has to get her right lane himself, or I gotta stay back. So he stays with me.
Here's what the bus is going to stop right here. Oh well. Now we can see the other side of the thing.
What's that? Did you know it? Did you see it?
Yeah, we've been climbing back there for about 3/4 of a mile or more.
That little dog.
Yeah, I think you can trim it down yourself.
You haven't seen it go to that.
Just flip it all off. Yeah, trimming the bottom of the line. Give him a bowl haircut.
There's some places sometimes.
There's a bus stop now.
I left my cat in the house. Neighbors were gonna let it out. I took off.
Bus stop.
There's a
He did not come off of the,
Okay, now you gotta help me look.
and all the grown ups were screaming away.
whip up real quick here. They must be still behind the bus.
Lines on the school.
There they are. Yep.
You think your folks will get another cat?
Yeah.
I'm busy watching
What
them.
are you?
Well, Randy, I sat in the front so I could tell him the red light, and then I let him run
Red
one.
light.
He's colorblind. He runs them a lot of times. If there's nothing crossing, he just goes through.
They don't like that to do that here, huh?
Well, here in Japan, it's almost always something crossing in front of him, and it's always traffic. You just can't hardly ever come to one where there's not something. So if he ever
said, come on.
Oh, wait, just hearing his name, it'll start up. And now it'll work for Mark, too. He walks in the room and the stereo starts.
That's good? Hey, Edith.
Yes. You got the camera? Oh, well, go ahead and get a picture. Well, really. Go ahead and come out.
Like I'm on your bed, I'm gonna have a video camera like mission program. That movie needs to.
Sometimes if you'll watch, you'll see these little idols along the side.
Yeah, I saw several of them coming down.
I'm not too sure. They have idols at the shrine. I've been told that you have to run up and down there or something like that, and they'll assign you an idol and you're supposed to take care of it or something. For some reason, I'm not sure. But you're obligated to take care of it for a certain amount of time.
I can take care of just about all of them for them.
You're supposed to provide food.
Give it a sledgehammer sandwich
Right,
after you
hold on,
get that idol.
Out there last forever.
Fix a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for her.
For a long peanut butter jelly sandwich left.
Talk about your pet rock, something to what?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well, American Samoa, they bury their people right in their front yard. They bury them in their front yard. And the grave becomes a shrine. They even build a building around this thing. Oh, it's ridiculous. And they're claimed to be Christians. Spirit is still there. And even at Christmas, which is funny, they decorate things at Christmas time. I mean, they decorate.
That's where they have to be careful, because we folks incorporate
Yeah.
they used to do that here. Mush.
Not as much as they used to. I was told here, I didn't know why they did that, because the only pictures that I heard of kids trying to crawl over the wall.
Well, there's the car wash. Here we go.
This is Monday, 5th week. We have 7 more working days, and we're working up on this section of the roof pretty well, as you can see. We've got balance of the building. Tomorrow, we're putting up them shingles. And yesterday evening, they finished the siding on this end, and they also put in some windows, doors, and most of them is in. I presume that this afternoon they'll get started on their siding. They got held up on it this morning for some other reasons. So we'll see what happens this afternoon. Now we've got Monday evening. We've got the siding up here. You see about 2/3 of the way. We've got the shingling done, completed on the auditorium. The crown put on. We got a layer, bottom layer, made the full length of the balance of our shingling. Tomorrow, being a good day, we should wind it up, that part of it. So, with that, we're packing up our tools and preparing to go home. Now this is Thursday, doing a countdown now, up there, a few tabs. So, your siding is coming along pretty good. It's completed on the back side of this building and this front, and all this section here. We have to put on this front. So I think we're doing pretty good. This is about lunchtime, and I probably won't show any more today, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe we'll have some more for you. Well, wait a minute. Good morning. This is Friday morning, probably the last Friday morning I may ever spend in Japan. And this is truly Japan. The sun is shining and it's snowing, and you see snow a little bit on the roof, scattered all around us. Promised to be a lovely day though, maybe till evening when the wind starts back up. Some of our compadres, and I got me a nice fire going. I come down on the bike before the crew gets here. I get up and eat my breakfast before they get up. So I'm the early bird, and I get down here on a bike and get the fire started. Everything's lovely. Well, this is evening. Come Friday, we have all the shingles on, as I mentioned before, and all the siding is on all the way around, windows and doors in. And we have one steeple just about ready. Tomorrow it'll go up. This is the portion they're working on right now. And there is the top, the cross. And it will be lighted up, and it's going to be a pretty thing when it gets up there. And have a crane to lift it up. See you tomorrow. This is Saturday morning, last Saturday I'll probably ever spend in Japan. And you're looking at the old rugged cross, which will soon be on top of the building, we hope. We'll have a crane to lift it up. There. Preacher's doing a little surveying of that cross, seeing if it meets his specifications. The rest of these fellows are warming up by the fire before they get started.
Made by the blueprint.
They all look like a bunch of Santa Clauses this morning.
We ought to rephrase that before the fourth start.
All right.
He had his ready.
Yeah,
He's got
this is a big event.
Looks like he's getting ready to
Saturday afternoon. Trying to snow a little bit. And we've got our crane here. We're very shortly going to latch on to our cross and mount him up there. Everybody from the church and here and there, but I'll try to get some of it as it goes up. Observing everything that's going to go on. We've been just about a day and a half of building this thing and getting it in preparation before we can set her up. Up there at the top, we've got the deal all set up to 4x4 goes in the corners and goes down through the roof and stabilizes the whole structure.
There's no wind right now. No, not too bad right now.
There we got our two men up there, and the crosses are rising. The crosses are rising.
Leaning yonder way.